Hard Rock Stadium. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. And the Canes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Hokies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Hokies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Back to the ground game on the left. Finding some room. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on.
Makes the catch and he's free. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to him on the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Hokies.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Miami's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Heaves it deep. He's got it along the sideline. Flips the field. Instead, he has it down to the 25-yard line. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Coffee. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Throwing right. Caught. And he will score. Can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to take off. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Osborne. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Lacy. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Might as well stick with him. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Denmark. Got a little grass. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll have enough for the first down, gets out of bounds, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? On the run, it's Denmark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Got it down the field. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Denmark. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Moving out to the right. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the grab in their space. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking for a man. It's Lacey. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes the catch. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The screen, and watch out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Makes the grab. It's Osborne. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Running inside. It's Coffee. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Get another look at this Hokie offense. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, find themselves playing from behind. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Byers on the move. Got his man on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Hokies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Denmark. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for space. It's Denmark. Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Virginia Tech. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying to move them on the counter. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Osborne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that second L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. He's going to run it. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Coffee. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Running inside, it's Coffee. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To throw, it's Lacy. They'll run the screen. Tripped up for the tackle.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Hurricanes back on top.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pass. It's on D either right, and they'll be able to run out the clock. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coffee. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say,